tuck them in. I have last month's March Crochet Now magazine. I haven't looked at it. I'm opening it now. Now this is late because they should have sent it on the 20-something of March and I didn't get it, so they had to resend it to me. Now this is sponsored by Crochet Life and Stuff with Deborah. Should be linked down below. As she has paid for this subscription. Oh, hello. Tunisian hook and pattern book. Ooh. Ooh. I sent some giveaway cube contents because I like giving you the freebies. So, Tunisian hook. It's quite a big one, was it? 6mm, quite a big one. 30cm cable and stopper. So, but I'm not interested in that because that's going in the giveaway cubes. I'm interested in what is in the magazine because it's $7.99. Now I'm kind of feeling really bad now because I've done a couple of reviews on the older magazines and they're slightly cheaper but way more contents. Are you alive? Give me a second. No, he's dead. Good. So £8 for Crochet Now. And this is issue 80. But first we're going into the freebie, which is the Tunisian Crochet Step Up Your Skills, 6 patterns and 19 stitches. So in here, this is the freebie that comes with it. This isn't part of the magazine. We have your Tunisian guide, how to return pass and how to forward pass. It shows you the Tunisian simple stitch, the Tunisian knit stitch, the purl stitch, the full stitch, changing colour, all before you begin. And then the first pattern that we have, I like it. It's called the Pencil Box Blanket. Test your skills with this Tunisian crochet throw used to create a fun design. They have used, yes, my darling. Yes, I love you so much. You're standing on the magazine. Thank you very much. She's making sure I'm doing my job right. They've used a DK and a 4.5 and a 6mm hook. They're saying it's an intermediate. And they have used Scapier's Colour Crafter 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 balls. Each ball is 300 meters for 100 grams and it's 100% acrylic. The size of this throw is 110 by 106 centimeters. I like that. I wouldn't make it, but I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Anyone want to make it for me? I like it. There you go. There's it in all its pencil glory. I like it. It goes again into detail of how to change colour in Tunisian. I have a tutorial for that. Just saying. This looks really familiar, and I'm almost certain that if a certain person watches this review, they'll go, they're recycling patterns. Yep, because that's what magazines do. You'll see the same pattern a few months later, or even a month later, or even a couple of years later in a different magazine. You will see the same patterns over and over again. They're all recycled. Frosted Glass Afghan. Recreate this beautiful design that brings tradition and elegance to life in one stunning Afghan. They've used Aran weight in a 6mm Tunisian hook. They're saying it's intermediate. And they've used Karen's Simply Soft 7 balls, 14 balls, sorry. And each ball is 288 meters, 170 grams, and 100% acrylic. And there is a chart as well as the pattern. And they have used Tunisian knit stitch for that. I do slightly different colours, but I like it. Spring Sunshine Cowl. Whilst there's still a chill in the air, keep cosy in style with these vibrant splashes of colour. They have used an Aran weight in a 6mm hook. They're saying to try something new. And they've used Morocco Comfort, 2 colours. Each ball is 193 meters per 100 grams and 50% nylon, 50% acrylic. And this cowl measures approximately 14 by 66 centimeters. They've used the pearl stitch and the knit stitch. Tunisian knit and pearl, because this is crochet Tunisian. Tunisian open work. Okay. Tunisian honeycomb. I've got a tutorial on that as well. Tunisian chevron. Now, I've just take into account what I've just said about recycling the patterns, okay? Now, I think the last review I did was a 2017 inside crochet, I think. This is 2022 Crochet Now and has exactly the same pattern. Exactly the same pattern. Even the same picture. This lad is about 5 years older than this picture right now. If you see the review, you'll see. Going to college jacket. This cute jacket for babies and toddlers is inspired by the American classic Letterman jacket. DK used with a 5.5mm Tunisian hook. They're saying to try something new. Well, it's not exactly new in the sense of patternhood, but you know, okay. They've used Rico Baby Classic 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 balls. Each ball is 165 meters per 50 grams and 50% acrylic, 50% polyamide. Yeah. The makeup of the pattern is for between 6 and 12 months. There it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. And this is another recycled pattern, and this was in, I think, the same magazine. She's going to have a laugh. Okay. I really like it. I do really like it. But this pattern has been recycled a fair few times. So this is a Cascading Rivers Poncho. This pattern consists of little white boxes that frame the green stitches, creating almost a plaid look. This is a versatile piece that can be worn in many different ways. They've used worsted weight, 6.5 and a 9mm hook, intermediate, and they have used Knit Picks Brava worsted, 6 balls, which is 199 meters per 100 gram ball and 100% acrylic. And this is approximately 61 by 162.5 centimeters, including the edging. Yep. It's nice. I like it. It's overly recycled. As many will be. As many will be. The Water Lily Shawl. This was also in one of the old magazines. I think I think it's going to be one of those months where this is all in the old stuff, unfortunately, and I don't know if there's going to be anything new in this at all, but we'll find out. Wrap yourself in this flattering cozy shawl made in Tunisian crochet with a pineapple border in traditional crochet stitches. They've used an Aran weight and a 9mm Tunisian hook. They're saying to try something new. And they've used Red Heart Boutique Treasure, 4 balls in watercolours, and 138 meters per 100 gram ball, 70% acrylic, 30% wool. And this is worked up as not including the border. 42 centimeters tall by 137 centimeters. The border is actually 18 centimeters. So it does really bulk it out. Okay, so that's the freebie. Now to get into the magazine. The magazine. Sizes 6 to 36. Okay. 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 Shall we see makes from previous issues, what the customers have made? Bunting. Floral Delights bunting. Add a splash of summery florals with this beautiful bunting to brighten your home. They've used Aran weight and a 5mm hook. They're saying it's an advanced pattern. They've used Lily Sugar and Cream, 2, 4, 6 balls, which is 109 meters per 71 gram ball and 100% cotton. And each side of this is 24 centimeters. I've used this designer quite a few times. Okay, well, here's something different for this magazine that I haven't come across yet in this magazine. Earrings. Daisy statement earrings. These quick and easy daisy statement earrings are the perfect accompaniment to your spring summer wardrobe. They've used 2-ply and a 2 and a 2.5mm hook. They're saying it's beginner friendly. They've used Rico Essentials crochet cotton, 1 ball. They do have the chart as well as the pattern. Something nice and quick and simple and easy to do. Of course, you need a bead as well to go in the middle if you don't crochet it. They used a bead, so there's no pattern to include the center. Okay. This would be handy for my tutorial. Bella Bluebell. Bella Bluebell loves to dance around the flowers and have picnics with her friends. They've used a 4-ply and a 3mm hook. They're saying to try something new. And they have used Scapia's Katona, 50 gram balls. 2, 3, 4, 5 balls altogether. And Scapia's Katona 25 gram balls, 3 balls altogether. The 50 gram balls is 125 meters per 50 grams and 100% cotton, and the 25 gram is 62.5 meters and 100% cotton. And she's approximately 38 centimeters tall. She's a bluebell with curly hair and a frilly skirt. There you go. And that's puff stitch flowers. I can't even show you that because there's nothing to show you. They haven't got the thing for it. Okay, this is nice. Floral fireworks blanket. Add a pop of floral style to your bedroom with this eye-catching blanket. DK and a 4.5mm hook. They're saying it's an intermediate pattern, and they have used Signet DK, 10, 11, 12, 13 balls altogether, which are 298 meters per 100-gram ball and 100% acrylic. And this is approximately 118 by 155 centimeters in size. There is a flower square diagram to go with the pattern, so you know exactly which square goes where. There it is. That's the throw. It's nice. It's not one I'd make, but it's nice. Advert. Ah, Magical Toadstool House. So there's the full picture. But I'm going to do that because that's what we're actually doing the pattern for. Well, we're not doing the pattern. I'm telling you about the pattern. They say if you cannot wait to step outside and feel the spring in the air, have a go at hooking up your own mushroom house and matching gnomes. Oh my gosh, the gnomes are with it. Okay. So they've used DK and a 3mm hook. They're saying it's an intermediate pattern. And they have used Cedar Snuggly DK, 2 balls, and then small amounts each of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 other colours. 165 meters per 50-gram ball, 55% nylon, 45% acrylic. And this is approximately 21 centimeters tall for the mushroom house. And then I will tell you about the gnomies. Little gnomies going into their little homies. The gnomes are, it doesn't even tell you the size of the gnomes. Well, I'm not going to tell you anything about gnomes then, am I? And then we have the continuation of the crochet along. They're on part 13 now, which is that edging, the shell edging. But that's what it's going to look like. I absolutely love it. I'm not 100% taken with the colours, but I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Love it. We need your wool power. Knit or crochet us a little hat or 3. We'll pop it onto one of our smoothie bottles and give 25p to you, Age UK, for each behatted bottle sold. You can find a whole load of patterns of all shapes and sizes at bigknit.co.uk. I love this. Please, if you can, please, 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 please support. Please, please, please. Yes, I'm showing an advert and I'm pleading with it. Please support. bigknit.co.uk. Next is the Bumblebee Sweater. Bumblebee Sweater. They're saying this is unbelievable. Cheerful, unbelievably sweater. Cheerful sweater is sure to brighten your day. They've used a DK and a 5 and a 7mm hook. They're saying to try something new. They have used Cascade 220 superwash, and depending on the size that you need, they've used between 2, 4, 5, 6 balls and 10 balls to make it. The DK is 200 meters per 100-gram ball. And is 100% superwash wool. This sweater is designed to have a loose fit with approximately 10 to 15 centimetre positive ease, and there is a schematic and a chart to go with the pattern. Next is the, I'm going to ruin this, Shawl, which I really like the edging on. This stylish shawl features a faux cable edging along one side that adds a pretty detail and makes this an interesting project to crochet. They've used a 4-ply and a 3.5mm hook. They're saying it's an intermediate, and they've used West Yorkshire Spinners signature 4-ply, 2 balls of, which are 400 meters per 100 gram ball, 75% wool and 25% nylon. And this is sized at approximately 208 by 35 centimeters deep at the deepest point, and there is a chart to go with the pattern. I love the edging on that, just that the shawl itself, the body of it, it's a little bit bland for my liking, a little bit, yeah, boring, but I really, really like the edging because of the cabling. I'm a texture person. Okay. RSPB, Royal Society for the Protection of Birds, Decor Collection. The early bird catches the worm by hooking up this stunning collection of RSPB cushions and mug hugs. So there we have, let's show you the full picture. Let me bend that back so that you can see the full picture. We have the cushions of the robin and the blue tit, and the mug hugs around there as well. Okay. So they have used a DK and a 4mm hook. They're saying it's beginner friendly, and they have used Starcraft Special DK. For the blue tit, they've used 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 balls. For the robin, they've used 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 balls. Depending if you're making the two together would depend on whether you need extra balls or not. Do you need extra balls? Each ball is 295 meters per 100 grams and 100% acrylic. And the cushions are 40 by 50 centimeters, and the mug hugs are 29 by 75. And you do have the charts for the cushions. There you go, that's all I'm showing you, so I don't get told off. And you've also got the same, going to be very quick, for the mug hugs. Hug a mug. I'd rather hug it with my hands. Next we have the Spring Glam top. Now this looks familiar as well. Spring Glam top. Use your brand new Tunisian hook to whip up one of these bright and trendy glam tops. They've used a DK and a 6mm hook. They're saying to try something new, and they've used Ella Ray Eco Organic Cotton. Depending on the size that you need, they're using between 3 and 5 balls. Each ball is 250 meters per 100 gram ball, 100% organic cotton. And they go from an extra small to a 5XL, designed to fit with 4 centimeters negative ease. And they've got a schematic, a schematic on that as well. Advert. Daisy Daydream top. It's cute. The elegant Fillet floral design makes this top the perfect spring addition to your little one's wardrobe. I have to see if I can hold it right. There we go. They've used a DK and a 4 and a 4.5mm hook. They're saying it's intermediate, and they've used Starcraft Naturals bamboo and cotton DK between 2 and 3 balls. And they're saying that the pattern is for between 2 and 3 and 7 and 8 year olds. And there is the schematic. The yarn is 250 meters per 100 gram ball, 60% bamboo and 40% cotton. And there's a chart as well as the schematic and the pattern. Next, Floral Fillet Wrap. Transition into the spring with this bright and cheery wrap inspired by flower buds. My fleas are playing up, sorry. So there it is. They've used a 4-ply and a 3.25mm hook. They're saying to try something new. There's a lot of trying something news and intermediates in this one. They've used Scapier's Whirl and one ball, which is 1,000 meters per 215 gram cake and 60% cotton, 40% acrylic. And this is approximately 45 by 170 centimeters for the size of the wrap. I mean, obviously I don't care for the colour, but I do kind of like it. And I like the ombre on it. I do like the ombre on it. I would be tempted to make that in an ombre. I would be. I would. Advert. Advert. And another pattern. I like this. I do like this. Vita blanket. Add a touch of the natural life to your living space with this quirky blanket. I like the colours as well. They've used a DK and a 4mm hook. They're saying it's an intermediate. Surprise, surprise. They've used King Cowl Cotton Soft DK. 5, 6, 7 balls altogether. 210 meters per 100 gram ball, which is 100% cotton. And this is approximately 120 centimeters squared, which is a really nice size. I like that. I like the colouring. I like how fresh it is. I like that. I like it. I like it. How do you fancy making yourself a unicorn donut? Yeah, really. This adorable unicorn is very proud of her colourful horn, sprinkled ears and flowing mane, and she loves shaking her head to make it swirl. Well, this is different. There you go. They've used a DK or an Aran, 3 and a 4mm hook. Try something new. DK or Aran weight yarn in white and grey, scrap amounts of DK or Aran weight yarn in lemon, sage, shrimp, bright pink and lavender. About the yarn, DK or Aran. Right, so it's basically a scrap buster. That's what they're saying. And this is approximately 11 centimetres wide. It's a scrap buster. I guess it's kind of like a teething ring kind of thing. Oh no! No! Oh my gosh, I want to make this. Oh my gosh. Okay, so apparently there's a new crochet along this month. Starting the 5th of April 2022, crochet along, Under the Sea crochet along by Stylecraft Yarns. I want to make this. This is, I mean, you know why. I mean, you know why. But this is pretty. This is, I really like this. Now, is this going to be in this magazine? I can only guess it will be. Stylecraft New Crochet Along. I can only think that that's what they're starting this month. If they're starting this in this magazine, this means I need to keep getting the magazines until this is finished. Oh heck. Botanical Dishcloths. Bring a touch of the wilderness into your kitchen with these reusable dishcloths. Yes, I'll show you a better one in a minute. They've used Aran weight and a 5mm hook. They're saying it's beginner friendly. They've used Lily Sugar and Cream. Note that one ball each of each colour will make 2 dishcloths. So you just need one ball of ecru and then one ball of any other colour, which is 109 meters per 70 gram balls, 100% cotton. and they're approximately 21 by 5 centimeters squared. And to give you a close up, in different colours. Nice. They've used a chart with it as well. It's nice. Candy the Deer. This charmingly kitsch deer is inspired by an ornament from Irene's Nana's vintage porcelain collection. She's used a DK and a 3.75mm hook. She's saying it's beginner friendly, and they've used Woolcraft New Fashion DK, 3 colours, which is 300 metres per 100 gram ball, 100% acrylic. They've also used black safety eyes, and it's approximately 16 centimetres tall while sitting. It's all right. It's all right. There you go. So it's a slightly better picture if I can keep the pattern away from it. There you go. It's more like a little mouse, but you know, okay. Is that the last pattern, I think, in the book? It's a nice detail. Looks like nice texture as well. Puffin lace shawl, and yes, I'll show you close up in a moment. This oversized shawl is light, airy and colourful, perfect addition to any spring wardrobe. They've used DK and 4mm hook. It's saying it's an intermediate pattern, and they've used James C. Brett, it's pure cotton, 8 balls. Each ball is 215 metres per 100 grams and 100% cotton. I'm loving this month. They have done more cotton stuff, more natural fibres. Yes, there are some plastics in there, but they've used far, far more natural fibres in this month's edition. This is approximately 194 by 46 centimetres. Now, if I can show you the close-up. I like it. I like it. It's got texture and it's airy. I like it. Abbreviations next month, I don't want to know. And that's it. Okay. £8. See, I'm now thinking of the other ones. It was nice to see a couple of different things in there that aren't the norm. There were a couple, it was a nice little mix. There was some amigurumis in there. There was some stuff for the kids, stuff for the adults. There were shawls, there were wraps, there were blankets, there were lapgans, earrings, unicorn donut, bunting, bit for the house, bit for an adult, bit for a child, bit, you know, bit. I mean, there were the odd couple of bits in there that I quite like. If I'd had the money and went to a newsagent and saw that, would I look through it and go, yeah, I'll buy that for £8? Probably not. For me personally, probably not. I'm loving the look of that Stylecraft crochet along, but that's not part of this magazine. It's an advert. I really like the shawl, the puffin lace shawl, and I quite liked the thingy that I can't even, is it an Afghan or a blanket? What have they called it? I don't even know. Oh, it's a blanket, the Vita blanket with the green leaves all over it, the square thing. But that'd be about it. But that is March's Crochet Now magazine. My review, my opinion, personal, yes, but maybe it gives you a little bit of inspiration, or maybe it makes you think, I really want that magazine. I've got to try and seek it out. Whichever it may be, I hope it's been of help. If it has, maybe I try and do a review every week. Every week? Well, yeah, actually, every week right now. So stay tuned maybe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.